Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. I know we all sort of wrapped up in the blankets and all this cold weather we're having, so it is very refreshing, and I'm sure you will agree. What a delight. But we do have some bad weather coming tonight and tomorrow, so let's go ahead and start with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. High is only going to get 70 today, and low tonight will be 63. Water temperature, boom, boom, dropped another degree. It's down to 81. We just talked about this yesterday on the show. Remember, it dropped from 85, 84, 83, and now it's 81. That's all. It's been like 4 degrees now in about 8 days it's dropped. So it's very interesting to watch this. Hope you enjoy watching this as much as I do when it starts doing this. Our river reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. The Appalachian Coast Bluntstown is all the way up to 1.4, and it's staying really steady. Not much movement there. But look at here at the Choctahatchee at Caryville. Oh, it did jump up. We talked about this yesterday, 2.8, and it's jumping up fast now. And all this rain that's coming on in this weekend is going to be jumping up even more. So be aware of the rising water on the Choctahatchee River. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn right here on 23rd Street. We're looking at a low tide at 10:24 this morning and a high tide at 12:15 right after midnight. Good incoming strong tide this afternoon, but you really want to watch your weather and really, like I said, it'll be coming in tonight. A lot of our Friday night football games going to be washed out, or be careful out there for any lightning embedded in those storms. And it's supposed to be clear on out, get on out of here by tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully we'll have some time over the weekend to get outdoors. All right. The wind east-northeast at 15, and of course it's going to get gusty later. So they're saying maybe get up to 40 to 45, maybe even 50 in some spots. So you don't want to be on open water today or tomorrow. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back with our guest. All right, welcome back. And look at our guest this morning. Been on before, Jeff Bodoff.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
Great to have Jeff. I want to say he comes on once a year, but he skipped last year.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate incident last year, as all of Bay County and Northwest Florida knows.
We didn't get to have the Elizabeth Bodoff Memorial Fishing Tournament last year.
Right.
And you didn't get to come on the show and all, and we were talking, how I've asked all my guests, how the storm affected, and you had let's go ahead and talk about that first before we get to the tournament and all.
Yeah.
Talk about your experience with this storm. It's fascinating.
Tell
me where you live.
We live at the north end of Star Avenue.
Okay.
So, just like everybody else, pretty much got caught off guard as to how fast that thing intensified. And we actually saw about 5 minutes of daylight as the eye came over us.
So you got hit all coming in one way. You were sort of over there in Bayou George,
Yep.
Weewaw, between there and so the storm came really strong. You stayed home.
Stayed home.
Like we all did, because we've been here before.
Yeah, it was just another storm.
Did anybody tell you it's going to be a Category 5?
No.
I didn't. Okay, so go ahead.
So, things deteriorated quickly, obviously.
So you and your wife and your daughter?
Yeah, me and my wife and my oldest daughter ended up having to hold our front door shut pretty much the whole storm to keep it from blowing in. So it was a little intense.
But you saw, here's what fascinated me talking before. You actually saw the eye came over your house.
Yes.
How did that look?
Well, it was just nice and bright and blue.
You actually see the blue sky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's fascinating.
It was just like there wasn't a storm out there.
I hate I miss that.
For about 5 minutes, and then it changed directions and beat us up even harder.
Carolyn thought everything was okay, didn't she?
Yeah, she thought that was the end of it, and I had to tell her it wasn't going to be the end of it yet.
Came in the other way, huh?
And then, like everybody else, went outside and was in complete shock.
Yeah. So you about got everything. You're not quite finished, but you've still been struggling.
Not quite. Yeah, I've done most of the work myself, putting things back together on the house. We were fortunate we were able to stay in our house.
Yeah.
But it's been a long road, just like the majority of the rest of us here.
Yeah. And we had the tournament scheduled to come up about 2 weeks after that, right? And we called everything off.
Right.
I said we.
Well, it was, yes. it's the 10th, and then it's always the first weekend in November. So that was a 2 to 3 week period there, and it was pretty obvious that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. So we missed that year and all, but we got it coming back this year, bigger and stronger than ever.
We're pretty excited about this year. Things are, we got a lot of things going, a lot of good things going. So.
Well, it's going to be. I've got on here the first weekend of November, right?
Yep, November 2nd.
When you decided to get it started, and that's a good weekend to do things on. And I got a chart up here. Elizabeth bought off. This is the what year?
Well, it's actually the 11th/12th.
11, okay.
Last year was supposed to be the 11th, and this would have been the 12th. So we're just going to kind of combine them.
We'll put an asterisk by it.
And just do our thing. You know, I've had a lot of people call me wanting to know when they can register.
This is one of my favorite.
About raffle tickets and all that, you know. So.
And we're going to, it's going to be held where?
Sunjammers.
That's Sunjammers.
Beck Avenue.
And here it is right here, 11. We got here 11th/12th annual Elizabeth Bottoff Memorial Redfish Tournament. And it'll be Sunjammers on Beck Avenue and $35 entrance. And it's going to be registered the day before.
Right, registration's
Friday
the Friday before. That way people can start fishing wherever they want Saturday morning.
I love the way they set it up and just come down there and register after work or something. This is how you run a little one-day tournament. This is ideal.
Yep.
This is ideal.
I actually dropped off some registration forms at Sunjammers the other day. So if somebody can't make it down on that Friday and they want to fish, they can go ahead and go to Sunjammers, fill out the paperwork, give them their money, and boom, you're registered.
And Brad's been really good to help and all.
Oh my gosh.
And we have some.
Brad's a huge part of this.
Big supporter. And
Yep.
The history, how you started this and all, it was sort of, y'all worked hard the first couple of years, you and your wife.
Well, it's hard every year. This year's been a little bit better because I had everything from last year, prize-wise, to be able to hold till this year.
Yeah.
Our trailer, foundation trailer, kind of got beat up during the storm, but most everything inside survived.
Yeah.
So I was able to get all that. We had to get a new trailer. Weren't really prepared to get a new trailer. Had to do a little step out on faith to purchase that trailer. Now we got to figure out how to pay for that trailer. But
well, we're going to help you out.
We're going to get it.
We're going to get it. All right, well, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
Welcome back, folks. This morning on a Friday morning, don't forget I need a draw now for some seafood at the end of the segment. But we have Jeff Bardoff here. His wife Carolyn put on this Elizabeth Bardoff Memorial Redfish Tournament. Been going on quite some time, and we've been on most of them. And we're going to be here at this one again because it's the first weekend, first Saturday of November.
First Saturday of November, November 2nd.
Okay. And so tell us, I was telling you all during the break, we have a lot of viewers that move in and different areas and all. I know folks up there in Marietta that won the Mystery Tackle Box, they law enforcement officers, he and his wife both, that retired down here around the Marietta area. So we've got a lot of new folks. Tell them how this tournament started.
Well, this whole deal started after May of 2007. Me and my wife lost our daughter Elizabeth to a drowning accident. And to try to make something good out of something bad, we started this foundation, and the money that we raise goes to supply swim scholarships to children who can't afford to get swim lessons. To date, we have put 1,010 kids through swim lessons.
1,010.
So it's
a lot of it goes to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yep, Boys and Girls Club to start with. It went to some other through the American Red Cross, and then some things changed around. But we go through the Boys and Girls Club here local now, and just try to be better, not bitter.
Yeah. And I personally have been involved with this since it started and all, and it's been one of our. It just touches our heart, and you turn tragedy into triumph, and that's what he and his wife have done, and we've supported them all we can. I know a lot of folks have come out and supported you, and
we have a lot of return fishermen and a lot of new ones every year. You know, people see it on here, and I do a lot of Facebook media stuff, and get quite a few people. You know, was it 2 years ago we had 70
Yeah, that's amazing.
registered anglers.
Yeah.
So
And
it was a pretty good turnout.
it's become one of our local traditions now that this tournament goes on, and we talk about we always talk about doing good for our fellow man, helping our fellow man, and all. And if this is not a classic case, I don't know what is. We're trying to raise money and do things to help other people, and I admire y'all for doing it. And just we're going to do all we can now. On this poster here, we got a little poster up right here. Let's take a look at it. Jeff's got it up there, and we're going to our time and all. We're going to see.
So Brad at Sunjammers, like I said, he is always so good to us, has donated a 2020 model Hobie Outback kayak.
Wow, 2020.
Brand new, still in the wrapper. And tickets for that are $10 a piece or $5 for $40. And they can be got at Sunjammers. We'll be selling them during registration and all throughout the day of the tournament. We'll have lunch plates and boiled peanuts down there for sale. You know, like I tell people every year, I was like, you know, we just want your money. I don't make any bones about it. We're there for a reason. We're there to make money so we can donate and help save children's lives. And what's cool about it, you don't have to be present to win this. Nope, you do not.
And what's cool about it, you know, like I said, that money, and I want to go ahead and challenge, okay, tickets are $10, $5 for $40. I'm definitely going to get a bunch of those tickets and all. And here's a precious picture of Elizabeth here, and then them pictures up here. And up here, this check. That's
one of our check presentations.
To the Boys and Girls Club.
I think that was last year. Or the year before was $5,000.
And a collage of Elizabeth and all. So, wow, what a great situation to help people out and all. Now, register on Friday afternoon so they can fish from anywhere.
Starting Safe Light Saturday morning, you can fish wherever you want.
And now, I know tournaments do different ways now. You have them live, and some people, if you lose them and all. What's your story? What's your situation on that?
You can bring in a live fish or a dead fish.
Okay, because it happens sometimes.
There are no penalties for a dead fish. This is a fun tournament.
Yeah.
This tournament is to make money.
Yeah.
To help save children's lives.
And most fishermen, we're all going to try to keep them alive if we can. But
and most of them that come in are alive.
Yeah, and most of them are alive. But sometimes you're going to lose them, and you can't help that. So don't be on a guilt trip when that happens, because you're still going to win it all.
A lot of people want to take them home and put them in the batter.
That's true now.
Give them a grease bath.
Good fish tacos, I'm telling you. And this little logo here.
That is our brand new logo for the foundation. Carolyn wanted to do something with a turtle, and we have a good friend of ours at In-House Ink, Rich Hernandez, and he drew up this cute little turtle for us, and that turtle's name is Ebb, E-B-B. And EBB is Elizabeth's initials.
Okay.
And if you look real close on the shell, you will see her initials.
Oh my goodness!
So,
look at that. Yep, that's cool.
That is Ebb. That's our new logo.
Yep.
And then we have the new picture for the T-shirt.
Yeah,
also
I know.
The telling.
Okay, this just tells us outright what we just talked about.
Yeah, this is a separate raffle. This is a $500 Sunjammers gift card, and tickets for that are $5 a piece or $5 for $20.
Okay.
So both drawings will be after everything's done with the tournament that day.
Okay. And we'll be there to pick up our winning ticket and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we have brand new shirts for this year that we'll be having available down there. We're pretty excited about. Rich out there at In-House Ink has done us a great job on designing those and getting them made up for us. So,
okay, I've got those shirts somewhere. That's going to be good. So now it's only $35 to enter. I personally think you ought to go up to $50 next year.
Well,
I really, because you can't buy half a tank of gas for $35.
Right.
I mean, that's so. But all that money goes to those scholarships.
All money goes to the scholarship.
Now,
nobody gets paid. This is all volunteer.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I've had people in the past that accused us of doing this to make money, and
no, I don't.
I have nothing to hide financially in foundation. So
we know you. We know that. You can't pay attention to these small-minded people. They're always be like that with anybody. So just
I'd brush them off.
So anyway, I want to challenge you as a viewer now. Everybody won't be able to fish in this tournament, but I want to challenge you maybe to sponsor someone. You got some, especially a young person. I'm going to sponsor a young person for this tournament, and I may even fish it. I don't know. I hate it's such an unfair advantage when I get up there.
Actually, talking about the sponsors, is I contacted Derek with Camo Dreams, and I contacted Michael with Seasons of Hope.
Yeah.
And I told both of them that I want to sponsor 2 each of some of their kids.
That's great.
That don't get the opportunity to do this. So we're going to sponsor 2 kids from each of their organizations to be able to come fish also.
That's great. That's Camo Dreams and Seasons of Hope, and we're all in the same boat together, helping especially our young people and all.
Helping the kids. All about the children.
All right, let's take our final break. Well, you know what? We got a draw before we take our final break. This is Friday, and Jeff, you're going to get a draw for some Strawberry Knock Seafood. Now, remember the first one, $20 gift certificate. And the winner is, who's that? Heath Maycomber from Panama City. Okay, Heath Maycomber, and the winner now, the Big Red Snapper, is going to be, and all the way from Weewaw, Hitchcock, Melissa Rushing. So Weewaw and Panama City are the big winners today from Strawberry Knock Seafood. Folks, that's some fresh seafood. It's coming right off, coming.
I've seen them unloading those boats down there on a regular basis.
They take it off and they put it in the tray. There it is for you. They don't get them fresher than that. So even if you didn't win, run by there. And I'll go down on a regular basis and get some fresh seafood, especially since I lost all mine in the hurricane.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back. So glad you're with us on this Friday morning. Be aware of the weather going on this weekend, so stay close by some shelter and all. Look at our fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our time 3:57 or 5:57 this morning, and this evening 4:24 to 6:24. And Jeff, let's take a look at these shirts real quick. Just briefly tell us about the shirts.
Well, we wanted to come up with something new, like I said last segment, and Rich Hernandez out at In-House Inc. Came up with this design for us, and we really like it. And so that's just a print of what the shirts are going to look like for this year.
And can people buy them?
Yes, they're going to be available. Probably going to be $20 a piece, but I mean it's not. We went with a nicer material shirt, kind of a lighter, softer. So.
And I'll go and tell you now, we're going to pick up 5 for my 5 grandchildren because they love these kind of shirts. Kids love these kind of shirts because they're sort of unique and everybody don't have them. So we're going to say 5 for us.
Okay.
But we'll be there. So just run down at around 3 o'clock, all the weigh-in and all that and all the festivities.
So weigh-in on Saturday starts at 11 and goes till 3. So people that catch a fish early that want to go ahead and come in and weigh in and go get cleaned up, we try to make this as easy as possible.
Oh, cool.
And then anybody that has a fish needs to be checked in by 3 o'clock in order to weigh. And then...
oh, listen, I didn't ask you this. Are we going to have any kind of food around there?
Yes, we will have barbecue plates, and we will have boiled peanuts.
Okay, we're going to go out and eat again now.
So, no reason to come down and get lunch. Not to come. Okay.
Yeah, we always get tickled at these events. I said, I'm going to take you out to eat a really unique place. And we just finished up volleyball season at Mosley, and Matt Conner always smokes a Boston butt for the Mosley volleyball game. So all the local, it's delicious. I mean, it's like a special. So we've eaten out a lot this past 2 months and all. Okay, now, any closing comments? You have a lot of great sponsors.
Yeah, just a list of sponsors is Sunjammers, Salty Swagger, Cold Cock Coolers. We got some coolers, Cutco Knives, Fastener Service is giving a $100 gift certificate. This lady named Jennifer Strickland that has a company called Art on the Bayou. She sets up down at St. Andrews every weekend.
Okay.
Did us a redfish print. That's going to be a prize. It's really a nice looking deal. And then I've got 2 original paintings by Martin Figlinski, oil paintings.
Awesome.
So those are not prints, they're originals. Like the ones that the prints are made from.
Awesome.
So we'll have 2 of those, power pole, a $500 gift certificate toward the power pole. What else?
So you just buy raffle tickets. Are these all raffle tickets, or
No, these are prizes that
for
the sponsors that have donated prizes for the anglers to choose from.
Oh my goodness!
Every year we've done this, everybody that's weighed a fish has gotten something.
It's got something, yes.
And that will be true again this year.
That's awesome.
So it's not like only first, second, and third place get something. If you weigh a fish in, you'll get something.
That's cool. That's cool. So that's awesome. Real quick, we got a minute or two left. I'm gonna mention this between now and then also. Fishing wise, this is a Friday fishing forecast. We didn't get to do it. We talked about it yesterday, but folks that you're working they're catching a lot of mahi.
A lot of trout and redfish.
Trout and redfish in the bay.
In the bay, just wearing them out, and then, of course, looking on Facebook at all the guys that get to go offshore. Don't do that this weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of big mahi out there right now.
It's been an incredible year on mahi. We talked about it, and you're witnessing the same thing and all.
Oh, yeah.
And you got your buddy worked with catching a lot of redfish.
Oh, yeah.
And just bouncing
He's
around.
been wearing the redfish out.
Okay, so
there's a lot of them out there.
When you hear from, not just from me, from different reports and people out on the water, that's the key to it. You got to just get out on the water.
Yep.
And so this weekend is going to be a little iffy, but maybe tomorrow afternoon, and then the next couple of weekends, and we're only, 2 weeks away from our tournament?
2 weeks away.
2 weeks away from the tournament will be tomorrow. So y'all get out there and find some locations and locate them and all. And it's going to be fun tournament and all. Jeff, as always, we appreciate you coming on. We
appreciate you having us, Coach.
As a TV show from outdoors in our community, we appreciate what you and Carolyn are doing.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody's support.
Yeah, and this is one of these win-win situations where we can help our fellow man on it. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. You know, we always talk about we appreciate the viewership, and we appreciate our viewers like Jeff and Carolyn and all the good things that people are doing. So we want to ask you to continue this tradition and just keep good things going. You have a great weekend. Be careful out there now with weather, and enjoy the outdoors as much as you can. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.